that time again. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue is back in town. How locals are preparing for the 17th annual motorcycle rally.
September is Suicide Prevention Month, information that could save lives.
Parking isn't just a problem for students. How teachers at the U of A are coping with the same battle.
UATV News starts right now.
Welcome to this Monday night edition of UATV News. I'm Sawyer Bessie.
And I'm Andrew Epperson. Thank you for joining us. Get ready to hear the rumble of motorcycles. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue begins on Wednesday.
And it's being met with mixed reactions. UATV's Taiwan Johnson joins us live with the story.
I'm here on Dixon Street where in a couple of days the city will be overrun with bikers. And as you can see, the city is already gearing up for the event. But some locals aren't too thrilled about the invasion of motorcyclists in their otherwise quiet city. Every year, bikers from across the country come and invade the area with loud motorcycles and music. Longtime Fayetteville resident and Dixon Street beatboxer Peter Thomas says that although the rally is for a good cause, it brings too much attention to Dixon Street.
Dixon's usually pretty calm, but it seems like for 4 days straight, it just gets really noisy.
The rally began in 2000 and has expanded from a small area of Dixon Street to Baum Stadium and even Arvis Ballpark in Springdale. The rally has generated over $1.3 million to many local charities in Fayetteville. In 2015, more than 30 local nonprofits received direct donations from the event. While some residents say the event is annoying,
I mean, you got bikes going up and down the street like till 4 in the morning pretty much, so I just find there's just too many people.
Others say that the rally is an exciting time for them.
A lot of people, the best barbecue around, a lot of motorcycles, it's loud, Dixon's going to be packed, and it's just going to be a fun time.
Whether you enjoy the event or dread it, many bikers come to Fayetteville, and the popularity of the event means it may be around for a long time. If you don't mind the crowds and the noise, the Parade of Power will be Saturday at 3:30 p.m., and the motorcyclists will ride from the fairgrounds down Dixon Street. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Taiwan Johnson. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Taiwan. Well, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue will continue through the weekend.
It was created in 2000 to support local charities, and 16 years later, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue has gained nationwide attention. With the rise in people headed to Dixon this weekend, officers are working with the police department special events coordinator to ensure everyone who joins the festivities does so safely.
We take that information along with previous information from the Bikes Blues event, and we figure out the best places and most tactical places to put our officers.
Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue begins Wednesday night and lasts through Sunday. While Andrew, I'm already seeing the roads filled up with motorcycles, and it's only Monday. Everyone going to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue has a big weekend ahead of them. Let's hope the weather stays clear.
Well, let's take a look at this week's forecast with UATV's own Ceci Hernandez. Ceci.
All right, well, let's take a look at our weather will be like during this lovely annual event. On Wednesday, our low will be 61, a high of 87, partly cloudy. On Thursday, a low of 63, a high of 87, mostly sunny that day. And on Friday, we'll have a low of 65 and a high of 89. So make sure you guys stay very nice and cool and very hydrated.
Bentonville residents gathered Sunday morning at Orchard Park for the Out of the Darkness Walk in honor of lives lost to suicide. The event featured a silent auction and information regarding ways to get involved with the American Association of Suicide Prevention.
Suicide is the third leading cause of death amongst people between the ages of 15 and 24. The Pat Walker Health Center offers a 24-hour emergency health service to students at the U of A. Our Nathan Smallwood joins us live with more on this story. Nathan?
September is Suicide Prevention Month, and each year more than 1,000 students commit suicide on college campuses. This is partly due to the fact that people between the ages of 18 and 25 are more likely to consider suicide than others. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention says that there's no single cause for suicide, though conditions such as depression, anxiety, and substance abuse do correlate to an increased risk. Signs that a person is considering suicide include talking about being a burden to others, acting recklessly, and withdrawing from others, though these don't occur in every person. One U of A student remembers a fellow high school student who committed suicide.
He was always pretty happy. He was kind of a class clown kind of guy.
The Pat Walker Health Center employs clinicians who are available during business hours to counsel those that are considering to commit suicide. They're also available over phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to counsel U of A students. They do recommend that if you or someone you know is in immediate danger of committing suicide, that you should call 911. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Nathan Smallwood. Take it back to the desk.
Important information there, Nathan. If you are not a student or if you wish to help someone who is not a student, call the Arkansas Crisis Center or the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Bentonville residents have been receiving scam phone calls this week. The scammer claims to be with the Bentonville Fire Department and is raising money by selling bricks. The fire department is actually selling bricks, but they say they will not call for donations. Bentonville PD is warning all residents to avoid the number you see on the screen.
The Oklahoma State Public Department of Health says that in the last 5 days, 4 mumps cases have been confirmed. 20 other cases are being investigated since the outbreak that started just last week. The state says that Enid from Oklahoma, located about an hour north of Oklahoma City, was the first town to report a case. The U of A launches its newest effort to raise $1 billion through the fundraiser Campaign Arkansas. Chancellor Joe Steinmetz hopes that money raised will allow the university to avoid a spike in tuition. He says, "Our commitment to Campaign Arkansas is crucial to the future of the University of Arkansas and our efforts to keep tuition affordable while enhancing academic opportunities for our faculty and students." The U of A is halfway to its goal.
Renting around campus may be getting harder and more expensive. This past year, the average rental rate in Northwest Arkansas rose 7% to $651. You can see on your screen exactly how much it rose per bedroom since last year. 7 student complexes have given 4,000 more bedrooms to students since 2013.
Well, it's no secret how difficult it is to pay for parking on campus, but it is not only students who struggle with this issue. UATV's Bradley Board has more on the story.
On the University of Arkansas campus, paying for parking is one of the biggest concerns, not just for students, but faculty, as they pay the same as the students they teach.
They're getting the same service, so it makes sense to charge them the same.
Andy Gilbride is the Education and Instruction Specialist for Transit and Parking and says that although faculty aren't given discounts, they can turn in their permit for a refund at any time.
They can return their permit at a certain time and get a refund, but they don't get a discount when they're purchasing it.
Just like students, faculty have to find different ways to save money on campus parking.
Semesters where we both teach at the same time, we will, once one person gets the pass and parks at the pass, the other person will park at the Central United Methodist parking deck. That person gets to ride the bus around.
Ray Miner is a journalism professor at the university and says the price of parking since he's been there has only gone up.
Yeah, the price is huge. I mean, it's gone up. This is my 5th year of teaching. It's gone up every year. It's probably gone up 30% in the 5 years I've been here.
Gilbride says that faculty have not requested to lower prices, but that if they have good reasoning, it is something they can look into.
We haven't really had the request from the faculty to do that, so I imagine if there was enough or a lot of requests to do that and a reason to do it, we'd look into it. But right now, there's not really a reason to do it.
Reporting for UATV, I'm Bradley Board.
Well, thank you, Bradley. The price for garage permits on campus is $640 for 9 months and $854 for 12 months.
Emmy Award-winning actor and comedian Leslie Jordan will be headlining Northwest Arkansas's Equality Night. A silent auction will be held outside the Verizon Ballroom at 7:30, where all funds raised will go towards scholarships for students and to supporting programs for the LGBT community.
The Black History team of Compassion Fayetteville met this evening for an open conversation with the members of the community. The conversation is based around bringing awareness regarding racial issues facing our nation and how members of the community can contribute.
A shootout with the New York Police Department ends with a suspect in custody.
The 2016 Primetime Emmys wrapped up this weekend with big wins all around, highlights, winners in major categories, and more when UATV returns.